I'm former Mayor and Alderman Kevin Sullivan. Today in the WWl Project, we remember Leon P. Valcourt. Leon Valcourt. He was commonly known as Leo. He was born on February 23, 1895 in Lawrence, Massachusetts. He was the second oldest of 8 children, and he was educated at the Bruce School. His father died when he was 10 years old, and the Valcourt family lived on several streets, including May, Melvin, and then finally 22 Nesmith Street. Before he enlisted in the Army in 1917, Valcourt worked at the Pacific Mills and then at the Needham Hotel as a cook. Growing up on Tower Hill, he became friends with several other youths, and they called themselves the West End Boys. Several of these boys also enlisted in the war, but not all of them survived the fighting in Europe. He was assigned to the 23rd Infantry Regiment, the 2nd Division, and left for France in September of 1917. Valcourt and his regiment were involved in several battles that stopped the German advance, and he told of the war's impact on the West End Boys. Quote, "I wrote a short while ago, and I told you about the casualties of the Lawrence boys in our regiment. Clifton Smith being killed, and 3 others wounded. Well, that left 3 of us, Brooksy Harrison, Gussie, and I. And now to make things worse, Brooksy got wounded, leaving only Gus and me. Thus you see, it isn't the same old outfit for us boys now." However, Valcourt lost his life when the Germans were in the midst of an offensive that jeopardized Paris. The fighting was brutal, and the Americans suffered great losses. "We're fighting like hell, and believe me, Fritz, the Germans as he called them, knows it," said Valcourt in his last letter back home on June 29th. "Believe me, Ma," Valcourt ended the letter, "it's a tough game. Well, let us hope for peace in the near future." Valcourt was killed in action near Chateau Thierry on July 18, 1918. His body remained in France, and he is buried at the Ain-Marne American Cemetery. The Eagle Tribune wrote, "Valcourt's death causes universal sorrow, and especially among those who knew him and his pals so well. His family, taking their loss in good spirit, have the solace and the comfort of knowing that he died a noble death, and his life, precious and dear to them, is their great sacrifice in the World War. The corner of the West Lowell and Lowell Streets on Tower Hill is dedicated to his memory." I'm Kevin J. Sullivan, and thank you for watching the WWl Project.